Oh my goodness, Chit Chat Kit Kats. Well, I have been watching these videos, and I mean, some of these RV products out there, people are buying these new ones. Somebody just bought a Winnebago. They bought it like 60 days ago. They still have not been able to drive it at all. Thor products, horrible, horrible, horrible stuff. I mean, they come out of the thing and they buy it and it's leaking. It's leaking everywhere. And the things are put together so badly. I'm just, surprised at what I'm seeing out there. So if you're thinking about buying a camper or a trailer, really check these things out. And if you're buying a new one, get somebody in there to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Now, one they had showed, it was one of those big bus types, over 100,000, very expensive ones. And it looked great on the surface, but they had the people go in and check it. And oh my God, the horrible things that they found with it. So I am so, like I said, so happy with the one I have, my Road Trek. Oh my Lord. Because what I'm seeing out there, especially these great big units that the people want to get, and this other one, the one that I just saw now, it looked like a Class B plus, which means it's the much larger version of a Class B. And they've had nothing but trouble with it. How can you put a product out off the assembly line and things are falling apart, leaks coming in? Now you get water damage in those things and, forget about it. It can ruin wiring, it can ruin, you get water in there and you can get mold, you can get things starting to rot. I mean, all sorts of things can happen. So, if you're thinking about buying something like that, and be careful where you buy, especially Campers World, horrible, horrible place. They really just nail you for things that are, rip-offs, really big rip-offs. So if you're thinking about buying something new, one of these, Class A or Class C's or a trailer, really look into where you're buying it at and look into the products, because they can look okay on the surface. But, I walked through some of those before. I was thinking about going down and just walking through some of these trailers and stuff. We have a place out here now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not planning on turning in my Road Trek. No way, no shape, no form would I do that. But it might be interesting just to look at these things, because ones I've seen before, they were really looking cheaply put together. They may look good on the surface to begin with, but if you look at it closely, you'll see that really they're very cheaply made. So just be aware if you're thinking about getting into, wanting to have a camper, wanting to have a trailer, really make sure of what you're looking at before you do. Now, another thing I've seen, now I love some of those little Vardo tiny homes they're building, but the problem with that is a lot of the state parks, etc., will not allow those in. Okay, so that's my question. When people have those and they're kind of cute, I saw one that this lady built. Oh my God, it's lovely. She did such a great job, but my question is, where can you take it? I don't think that really there are any state parks or that type of thing that allow those in. Um, so is it only boondocking? I mean, where can you go with those? So yeah, at first I saw those, and some people wanted to travel with a tiny home, but you know, they don't allow them in many places. So how do they travel with these units and things? I don't know. I, every day I watch all these videos, and I just have to say that I'm so happy I have the vehicle that I have. Now, like I said, I just spent yesterday, had the oil changed, the air filter, the AC coolant changed, new wiper blades, and cleaning the injections, putting something in for that. And I think that's, oh, and the tire pressures, they checked all the tire pressures as well. So yeah, got it ready to go. Now another thing, I do want to take it down pretty soon and have again the propane checked. That's important. Propane, make sure my generator again is doing well, the generator, the propane tanks, etc., because you definitely don't want to leak with those. So those are other things, that it's good to have them checked out and make sure that they're okay. So that's something I still want to do, have them, especially the propane tanks, etc. I want to have those checked out and make sure that they're okay. So the other systems that are in the, my little van, I want to have all those checked out as well and make sure they're in good working condition. Now, today I saw this one, oh my God, this girl roaming reckless. She's got this. Now, when she bought that vehicle, she bought it from overseas. And I did a read on it and said she's going to have a lot of problems with that vehicle. Sure enough, she's had put a lot of money in it. 1 week it was $10,000 worth of work. And that's not the only time. She loves that vehicle, but she has to keep sinking money into it. And her dog has got cancer. So she's on the road, wants to visit all 50 states. Now she's in Alaska, and she doesn't have a heater back there. Up in Alaska with no heat, with her dog that's going for chemo every week. She takes him for chemo on the road. I'm watching going, she said she likes cold weather, but I mean, this is Alaska. So I don't know what she's going to do, but sometimes you like to watch some of the people, what they're doing with their stuff and their life, and so it is interesting. What, Mr. Mickey? You think you're wagging your tail? Are you happy, boy? He says, I am. I want to come up there, but I don't want to use the stairs. Don't tell me use the stairs. I don't like those things. He does not like the stair. Now Lily will come up it. She'll use it. But Mickey, come on. Okay, there you go. Now she's going. Pick me up. If he comes up, she wants to come. I don't mind picking her up. She's lightweight, but he's another story. The two little monkeys. Hey, troublemakers. Yeah, those two. Anyway, so that's kind of what's going on tonight. Now, another one I've watched is Jenny Apple. She's, of course, a vegan. She got cancer, and she's dying, actively dying, and unfortunately, she's got 2 young children. And they're such a close-knit family. Her husband is so wonderful, so supportive with her. Now she was in the hospital, and at first they said they didn't think they could move her, she would die. But she wanted to go home to, you know, and they were able to take her home. She's on hospice there, and they've decorated everything. She loves Christmas, so they've already decorated all the Christmas stuff for her. And, you know, you just wish the best for her, that she has a peaceful passing, because she's tried so many experimental treatments, etc. And you know, it's been sad to watch her decline. So anyway, you know, you do see different people on the internet and the YouTube, and some of them you follow more than you do others. But you know, you just wish that people would be able to have a better life. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave that here and see what else I see on the YouTube. Now I see again that Snake. How many times is he going to get to delay these things? This is the second time he asked for the gag order to be lifted, and wants to go have it reviewed again. And you know, that's one thing about this Snake. He's always used the courts to get what he wants, and he knows the system of the courts, and he will use every single maneuver he can to delay. And that's what he's always done when he's got, Hi, little Lily. Are you trying to butter me up for goodies? Yeah, I know, you little monkey. She wants to butter me up for a goodie. I know what she's up to. But, I mean, he knows the court system inside and out, because he's always used it to abuse others. But I think this time when they do look at the gag order, I think it will go back up. But it's just, you know, a bit disheartening when you see him time and time again continue to push it back and get his way, so that he can go out and just continue to attack people. You know, well, I need a stay for this, I need an emergency stay, and then he goes out and attacks people again. You know, and they need to put his rear behind bars to get him a wake-up call, because until they do it, he will continue to do these things and continue to push it as much as he can. You know, there has to be a time when you say enough is enough. I don't give a rat's ass that you were president. You're a criminal, okay? So we'll see what happens. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.